are you going to run for governor of Ohio? And
I'm a little more inclined than I was about 10 seconds ago.
Major situation going on here. We have Vivek Ramaaswamy we have to talk about, as well as some Byron Donalds. So stick around. Recently, there have been a lot of rumors regarding Vivek. Obviously, the whole Doge situation, that fallout, people were speculating that him and Elon were going at each other's throats, and he wasn't in Trump's favor anymore either. So that's why he was kicked off of Doge. Vivek was like, no, everything's good. But Elon's got it. Like, he's got it covered. And obviously, we have seen Elon definitely does have it covered. He can get Doge done on his own. We're watching it happen. So Vivek, it seems like he wasn't lying about that. And he kind of foreshadowed what he had to say recently on the Patrick Bet David podcast not very long ago. And I'm going to play that clip for you guys right here. But so with that being said, let's dive in.
If you asked me 6 months ago, I would have said no. I mean, it wasn't even in my headspace. But I will tell you, as I live in Ohio, I was born and raised there, this is the number one thing that people across the state will come literally plead with me, beg me to do. And so when people are in your own state begging you to do something that it's not something that I view as a pleasurable job. It's not something that I have always aspired to in my whole life. But public service is about serving the public, right? And so would I consider it? Yes, I would consider it. But am I definitively on that path? I'm not definitively on any specific path right now. We're going to let the election play out. It's in less than 40 days. Mm-hmm. I prefer to have clarity. And when I'm clear and called into doing something with clarity, then I'm good to go. But I will tell you that it does have an impact on me. I would love to tell you that I'm not affected by what other people say. It does have an impact on me. I mean, I went to Springfield a few weeks ago, right? Springfield, Ohio. It's where I spent a lot of time growing up. Obviously, the center of national conversation. The number one thing coming out of there that everybody, even that town, there's hundreds of people that were in the room. There were 2,000 people that wanted to come. All I put on a social media post saying that we're showing up. And the overwhelming mandate, I wouldn't call it an ask. It was a mandate. It was a demand of me is you need to come actually take our state to the next level. And the reason is, and take me to one side, there's no reason that a state like Ohio, which is actually a deeply conservative state, historically very successful, there's no reason it can't be competitive with, if not even then some, versus a Florida or a Texas. Mm-hmm. And that's what many people in Ohio want to see is a state that's, it's not a zero tax state. It's not a state that has constitutional carry. It's not a state that has universal school choice. But you look at the reason why people are drawn to places like Florida and Texas. Ohio could be a magnet like that. And so whether it's me or somebody else, I think that's an untapped opportunity that I hope somebody steps into that void and definitely leads the state to even new heights. But I love the place. I had not aspired to it. Am I thinking about it? Well, if you see stuff like this and people demanding you to, you got to give it some thought. But we'll wait till after the election.
So, yeah, he said, we will wait until after the election. Well, I don't know if you do, but we're after the election, and it went fantastic, okay? It couldn't have gone any better, right? Well, I guess technically it could have. We could have won New Jersey and taken over a state like New York and absolutely demoralized the left. We could have done that. But we still won. So that's the bottom line. A win is a win. A win is a win, baby, so I will take it. But this is what he recently had to say now.
I am honored to announce my candidacy to serve as the next governor of the state of Ohio. President Trump is reviving our conviction in America. We require a leader here at home who will revive our conviction in Ohio. And that is why today I am honored to announce that I am running to be the next governor of a great state at the heart of the greatest nation known to mankind, the state where I was born and raised, the state where Apurva and I raise our two sons today, a state whose best days are still ahead. I am honored to announce my candidacy to serve as the next governor of the state of Ohio. I will lead Ohio to be the top state in the country to start and grow a new business. I will lead Ohio to be the top state in the country to raise a young family. I'll lead Ohio to be the top state in the country where our kids get a world-class education in math, reading, writing, critical thinking, and physical education. I will lead Ohio to be the top state in the country where we give our kids the toolkit to think of themselves not as victims, but as victors in a competitive global economy. We will lead Ohio to be the top state in the country where we embrace capitalism and meritocracy instead of apologizing for it. We will lead Ohio to be the top state in the country that takes a hatchet to red tape, overregulation, and bureaucracy. We will lead Ohio to be the top state in the country where we lead the way in the sectors of the future, from semiconductors to aerospace. Look at where we are today. How about this company, guys? Love this, in the heart of Butler County. An aerospace company leading us to the future, all the way to AI and the other sectors of our future. I will lead Ohio to be the top state in the country where patriots across America actually flock to instead of Florida and Texas. I will lead Ohio to be the state of excellence in America.
Hey, I like the sound of that. I can't complain about that. OH, baby. OH, Buckeye Nation, as I like to say. So yeah, it is official. He is running for governor of Ohio, which is fantastic. Obviously, extremely fantastic. Could we have had him as a senator? Yeah, but I think governor is great as well. It's going to elevate his profile, completely elevated. Obviously, Vivek is known, but I do believe him being governor of an entire state, especially if he does it well, which I fully expect him to, and I'm going to get to that in a second as well, but especially if he runs it well, that's just going to elevate his profile. It's going to make him even more of a household name. It also gives him the opportunity to prove that he is who he says he is. Obviously for a while there was a little, it was like Vivek is a little shaky. We not too sure about Vivek. And I talked about that in several videos. Not too sure about this guy. I think I even made a video criticizing Vivek. So yeah, but this will give him the opportunity to prove he is exactly who he says he is. And I think he'll have a fantastic shot at becoming governor because there's already a poll out of governors, and Vivek is sitting at number 1, and it's not even close. Now, granted, there are a lot of undecideds, but he's sitting way out ahead of Yost. So not even close right now. So I think he has a great shot at becoming governor. There was another poll, from some months ago, that was posted on the Patrick Bet David podcast. So yeah, so he's come up a little bit since before the election, and Yost has come up a little bit as well. The rest of these folks have fallen off. But Vivek has come up, and I think one of the reasons why he came up is because of a major endorsement, and that is an endorsement from Uncle Trump. Vivek Ramaaswamy is running for governor of the great state of Ohio. I know him well, competed against him, and he is something special. He's young, strong, and smart. Vivek is also a very good person who truly loves our country. He will be a great governor of Ohio, will never let you down, and has my complete and total endorsement. So yeah, he's obviously been endorsed by Trump. He's also been endorsed by Elon Musk as well. So that is fantastic. The next person that we have to talk about really quickly, and I'm going to make this quick and short, is Byron Donalds, who is one of my favorites in Congress. But there are some rumors swirling around him as well, running for governor of Florida.
Lots of rumors with you, Byron. Are you going to be in Congress forever?
No, it has nothing to do with what goes on in the future. I told my district.
Come on, that was a good intro question to asking you if you're running for governor. Come on, that was good.
Yeah, nice try. No, I mean, look, in politics, you're not supposed to stay forever. I'm in my 3rd term in Congress. The most I would ever do is 2 more terms, and then I would move on. We'll see what happens. I know the governor's race is coming. It's a hot topic. I've seen the polling. I know what's out there. Man, right now, you got to do your job in Washington. We got to get the president's agenda through. We do that, then I think then there's something you could talk about. Until that gets done, there's really nothing to talk about because, I spent a lot of time on the trail for President Trump and for colleagues in the House and colleagues who are in the Senate now. And some who didn't get across the line that I tried to help get across the line. And so we have a golden opportunity. I don't care what size the majority is. We have a golden opportunity to really put in the foundation to move this country into a great position to be great again and do wonderful things. And man, I'm focused on that. Let's get that done. We'll figure everything else out after that.
Hey, listen, I can't be mad at that. And that makes me want Byron to be governor of Florida even more. By that answer, he was like, "Bro, yeah, I'm not talking about that. I've got work to do. Job's not finished. Job's not finished." He it honestly reminds me of that Kobe clip, and I played this for you guys before. Jobs not finished. I want to play that clip again because that's exactly.
Are you not happy?
Hold on. That is exactly what that reminded me of.
What's the story? Are you not happy, or you're only half happy, or
still to be happy about?
You're up 2-0.
Job's not finished. Job finished? No, I don't think so.
Yeah, that's the type of mentality that I like, right? Byron Donald's like, why would I think about that right now? Job's not finished. Is job finished? No, the job's not finished. I still have work to do here. We still need to get Trump's agenda through. The job's not finished here. I'm not concerned about that. I'm not concerned about that. I've seen the polls. Yeah, they look fantastic, right? He didn't say that, but he kind of implied that with the way that he said that. Yeah, I've seen them. But you want me to be excited? For what? My job's not finished here. I was sent here to do a job that I haven't accomplished yet. So let me do that first, then we'll come back and talk afterwards. And with that, I want to show you guys the poll. Donald Trump, Uncle Trump, posted this. A new victory polling survey shows Byron Donalds far ahead of all other contenders in a hypothetical primary for Florida governor. Yeah, so Byron Donalds far and away ahead. Any and everybody else is in the single digits. Byron Donalds is the only one in double digits, all the way up at 31%. So not even close. Not even close. And of course, he has Donald Trump's endorsement as well. So that's going to help tremendously. So yeah, I hope he becomes governor of Florida. Hey, Byron, go do your thing. I obviously wanted him to be one of the folks to become president or vice president, right? Maybe we could have a J.D. Vance, Byron Donalds ticket. That would have been, whoo-hoo. How fire of a ticket would that be? Like, my goodness. Sheesh. Like, is there a ticket better than Byron and J.D. Vance? Is there? I genuinely don't think there is. I mean, I think you could make an argument for Larry Elder. I like Larry. He has a lot of common sense, right? Spoken about Larry Elder plenty of times right here on this channel. I've actually had a conversation with Larry Elder. But does it get better than JD and Byron? I don't think so. Or could we do a Larry Elder JD Vance? I would want to see Larry be the president though first, because he's obviously a lot older. And then JD Vance could come behind him and be president after that. JD Vance is obviously much, much younger. And with the way the Democrats are going, I don't see them winning for a very long time. A very, very long time, especially if things keep going the way that they're going. Oh, yeah, Democrats aren't going to win for a long time. So I would want to see Larry Elder at least one term as president, and then we'll have President J.D. Vance or Candace Owens or whoever, right? We got a nice bench of phenomenal people that would do a great job as president. So we got a lot to choose from. But yeah, major news: Byron as governor of Florida and Vivek as governor of Ohio. And I'm gonna leave y'all with this. I did see, and I didn't post it on here, and I'm not going to, but it seemed as if. So there are also some rumors that Ron DeSantis' wife, Casey DeSantis, I believe that's her name, may run for governor of Florida. So there's a clip that's kind of floating around, and it almost seems as if Ron took a little bit of a shot at Byron. But I don't know. Who do y'all prefer? I prefer Byron, personally. Do you prefer Casey DeSantis, Ron DeSantis' wife? Once again, like I said, if I'm wrong about her name, I apologize, but I believe that's her name. But do you prefer Ron DeSantis' wife or Byron as governor of Florida? Let me know. Let me know. With that, thanks for tuning in as always. Peace and love. I'm out.